trumpet. Praise him with the psaltery and the harp. Praise him with the timbrel and a dance. Praise him with string instruments and organ. Praise him upon the loud cymbal. Praise him upon the high-sounding cymbal. Let everything that hath breath praise the Lord. Praise ye the Lord. This is First Militant Underground True, located at 208 Locust Street, Lockton, Ohio. We bring you greetings in the name of Jesus, and we want you to know that we thank you for inviting us into your home. We want you to know that Bishop Frank Downs is the pastor here, and we thank you for inviting us into your home, and whatever time you're watching this broadcast, we trust and pray that something will be done or said to encourage your heart in these last and evil days. We want you to know that First Temple is a church large enough to serve you and small enough to notice you. This is a church with the open door.
Glorify the Lord. Amen. Hallelujah. We're so glad to be with you today. Amen. Or whatever time of day you're viewing this broadcast. Amen. We trust and pray that it will be a blessing to you. We want you to know that this is First Temple, and we're located in Lockton, Ohio. Amen. And we're just glad to be with you today. Amen. God is good, and he is worthy to be praised. Amen. Hallelujah. And I'll tell you the truth, it's just a wonderful thing in serving God. Hallelujah. If you're not serving God, you're living beneath your privilege. Hallelujah. Amen. And God, Jesus died on the cross and rose again that you might have life and have it more abundantly. Amen. So who in their right mind would want to miss out on abundant life? Hallelujah. When Jesus has provided it for you. Amen. May God ever bless you and keep you. Amen. Hallelujah. We're just glad to be with you today. Amen. And to let you know that there is a better way. Hallelujah. And Jesus Christ is that way. Amen. We'd like to give you this time, hallelujah, as we always say, to get paper and pen, amen, in case the preacher goes over scripture, you would like to jot it down and read it for yourself, amen. Please take this time to get your paper and pencil, amen, hallelujah, so you can jot down the scriptures, amen, hallelujah, because it's good to read for yourself, amen, hallelujah. And if you lack understanding, ask God, amen. He will open up your understanding, amen, hallelujah. At this time, The Burns Temple Adult Choir is coming with their first selection, Having You There.
To praise and magnify.
difference. Hallelujah. When Jesus is in your life, there's a difference. Hallelujah. Jesus makes a difference. Hallelujah. We praise God for that beautiful selection, having you there. Amen. Led by Sister Carolyn Davis. Amen. Hallelujah. We trust that the song has brought sentiments to your heart. Amen. To let you know that the best friend that you can ever have is Jesus. Amen. Hallelujah. When everybody else has failed you, amen, Jesus is there. Amen. At this time, we like to give you our weekly announcements. Mondays at 8 o'clock, amen, there's prayer here at the church. We ask you to come and be with us if you desire, amen, to be here. Wednesdays at 8 o'clock is evangelistic service. Amen. If you desire, again, to come out and be with us, please feel free to do so. Amen. We have preaching here on Wednesday nights. Amen. So if you want to hear the word of God, you're more than welcome to come out and be with us. Also, Fridays at 8 o'clock, we have Bible study here at the church. Amen. And prayer. So, you know, prayer is essential. Amen. Hallelujah. You just can't get too much of prayer. Amen. Hallelujah. So we have Bible study and prayer here at the church on Friday nights. Amen. Bring your young children. Amen. If you don't have a babysitter, bring them. Amen. Because they're capable people on the lower level to take care of them. Amen. The young people need to know about the Lord today. Amen. They know about everything else but Jesus. Amen. Hallelujah. And it's a good thing to bring your child up in the church. Amen. So that they'll know about the saving grace of Jesus Christ. Amen. So bring them out with you. Amen. Sundays at 10 o'clock is Sunday school. 11:30 is our morning worship. 6 o'clock is our evening service. Amen. That takes care of our weekly announcements. At this time, the Burstable Adult Choir is coming back to you with their second selection, You Don't Know Like I Know. Amen.
Stop what you're doing and listen. There are things that I want you to know.
know what the Lord has done for me. Amen. We praise God for the second selection coming from the Burris Temple Adult Choir. Amen. Hallelujah. At this time, we're going to have scripture reading read by Elder Lockett.
Amen. Amen.
Praise the Lord, saints. You find this reading from Galatians, the 6th chapter. Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such a one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ. For man think himself to be something, when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. But let every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone, and not in another. For every man shall bear his own burdens. Let him that is taught in the word of communication unto him that teaches in all good things.
I hear you say, yeah. Amen. Hallelujah. At this time, the Burris Temple Adult Choir is coming back with the final selection, Abundant Life.
Thank you, Jesus.
More abundantly.
Beautiful selections coming from the Birth Temple Adult Choir. Amen. At this time, before our bishop and pastor comes, amen, Sister Yvonne Lamb is coming with a solo. That's all right. You keep on praising. Hallelujah. Amen. Hallelujah. He's worthy to be praised. At this time, Sister Yvonne Lamb.
Hallelujah! Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Thank you. Let's get the Lord. Get the Lord. Get the Lord. Give the Lord. We shall behold him. Amen. Every eye is going to see him. One of these days. We shall behold him. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. 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 Somebody may wonder what you're doing down there. We're just rejoicing in the God of our salvation. Somebody said, don't take all of that, but how do you know how much it takes? Amen. If you haven't got it, no, you don't know how much it takes. But we thank the Lord today for the beautiful selection coming from our choir. They really sung to the glory of God. And we did enjoy them so very, very much. We thank the Lord for Sister Lamb. I asked her, called her up and asked her would she sing that for me this coming Sunday. And I thank the Lord for her. Amen. We thank the Lord for all of our guests. We want to settle the children down now, because the word has to go forward. I said the word has to go forward. Singing is fine. Shouting makes you feel good. But it's going to take the word to save you. I said it's going to take the word to save you. We may not get too much on the air today, but those that are in the auditorium, we want to let you know what it takes to make it in these last and evil days. I'm so glad to see all of you. I've seen some ones I haven't seen in a long, long time, but I'm glad to see you here today. May the Lord bless you real good. May you ever come back and be with us again. We're going on into the message this morning, and we do desire your prayers to pray for us. Amen. I'm not making any excuses, but when I got up this morning, my furnace was off. Oh, God. And you know how I felt. But the Lord is able. Yes, He is. And I said, devil, you ain't going to get nothing here. Devil, you ain't going to get nothing here. That's right. Because it all belongs to God. Amen. I got chilled through and through, but nevertheless, yes, I'm here in the name of the Lord. Yes, and I do desire your prayer. You're going to find this coming from St. Mark, the 13th chapter. And we will begin at the first verse. Ella Lockett will do our our reading for us today. And we want you to read along with us. Now, I'm not in a hurry, and I'm not here to make you shout. All right, Bishop. I'm to stir your heart and mind. Yeah, hallelujah. And let you know. That's right, Bishop. That Jesus is coming. Oh, yes, He is. Amen. My God. You know, the people carry rumors around. Yeah. About the pastor and about the different saints and people in the community. Oh, God. They stir a rumor. Well, we're going to stir one this morning. Come on, Bishop. I got a rumor I want you to take out of here. Hallelujah. From birth to temple. Yeah. And let everybody know that Jesus is coming. It's coming. Now, that's the rumor. That's right. That's the rumor I want you to take out. Yeah. That Jesus is coming. It's coming. Shake somebody's hand and tell them that Jesus is coming. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Ready or not? Hallelujah. He's coming. He's coming. Hallelujah. I said He's coming. And I want you to know today that He's coming. Somebody said they've been saying it for years and years. But honey, the time is getting closer and closer and closer and closer. And He can come anytime now. Anytime. We're looking for Him. I'm expecting Him. What about you? I am expecting Him. And I'm looking for Him to come. Now, Lalaki, would you start reading
And
Take
as
your
he
time.
went out of the temple,
Take your time. Start over again.
and as he went out of the temple,
Go ahead.
one of his disciples said unto him,
Yes.
Master, see what manner of stones and what buildings are here.
All right.
And
As they went out of the temple, they were admiring the stone that the temple was made out of.
That's right.
Amen. They were giving credit to whoever got it all together. And they were concerned about the temple. Read on.
And Jesus answering said unto him,
And Jesus answered and said unto him,
Seest thou these great buildings?
See thou these great buildings?
There shall not be one left,
There shall not be one left,
stone upon the other,
one stone upon the other,
that thou
that thou
shalt not be torn down.
there shall not be torn down. I don't care how beautiful the temple is. There's not a stone.
That's right.
And they took time out and got all the beautiful stones that they can find to build this temple. Amen. But he said, I don't want you to get caught up
That's right.
in this temple. Amen. I don't want you to get caught up in this temple.
That's right.
Because I want you to know that Jesus is coming.
That's right. Yes.
Amen. He's coming. Amen. Read on, Elder Hawkins.
And as he sat upon Mount of Olives,
And as he sat upon Mount of Olives,
over against the temple,
over against the temple,
Peter
uh-huh,
and James
uh-huh,
and John
yes,
and Andrew
uh-huh,
asked him privately.
asked him privately.
Yeah.
James and John, Peter, all of them was concerned about the temple.
That's right.
Amen. But Jesus, go ahead to read.
Tell us, when shall these things be?
When shall these things be? They want to know, when is this temple going to be torn down? What's going to happen? When? Amen. Amen. Read, Brother Lockett.
And what shall be the sign when all these things
They're looking for a sign.
My God.
They're looking for a sign.
That's right.
Amen. People are looking for a sign. But we can see the sign of the judgment.
Yes, we can.
Our late Mother Lampkin, you sang a song, it's sign of the judgment. And we can look around and see the sign of the judgment.
Right.
All right, read.
And Jesus answering them began to say,
Yes.
Take heed, lest any man deceive you.
All right, these are the signs. These are the signs.
Take heed.
Take heed
That's right.
that no man
Deceive.
deceive you.
That's right. Be
We
wise.
got many deceivers
Yes, you do.
out today.
Oh, yeah.
You don't need the Holy Ghost.
My God.
You don't need to speak in tongues.
Come on, Bishop.
You don't need to do this.
Come on, Bishop.
And you don't need to do that.
Come on, Bishop.
But the Bible said in the last time, deceivers are going to be in the land. And we got them here. We got them here. So he said, take heed. Don't be alarmed. Just take heed. Let you know that God is on his way back.
Yes, Lord.
Go ahead.
For many shall come in my name,
Listen to what he said. Many shall come in my name.
saying,
Hallelujah.
I am the Christ.
Go ahead.
And many shall be deceived.
And many shall be deceived. Many shall come in my name and said, I am the Christ. Many people are talking about Jesus. Amen. They're talking about it. But they don't want his name. Amen. When Sister Downs and I got married, she laid the White down. That was her last name, White. Amen. And people want to be married to Jesus, but they don't want to carry his name. We used to have a saint long time ago in the church. Amen. And she used to call herself Miss Jesus. Miss Jesus. She said Jesus was her husband. She wasn't married. And so she said, Jesus is my husband. And she said she was Miss Jesus. Well, I didn't see anything wrong with that. Amen. But we want to carry the name of Jesus, must I say proudly, value it, the name of Jesus. Because the Bible says there is no other name given under heaven whereby men shall be saved. The name of Jesus. It takes the name of Jesus. Read, Brother Lockett. And when you shall hear war,
be ye not troubled,
be ye not troubled.
for such things must needs be.
But
But the end shall not be yet.
But the end shall not be. Somebody said, well, there's been wars ever since I've been born. Yes. But we're having all kinds of wars nowadays. Rumors of war. War is everywhere. Everywhere war is. Amen. And Jesus said these things are going to be, but you take heed. He's trying to let us be on the watch. Don't be alarmed. Don't be upset. Don't let the devil disturb your peace, because these things are going to be real.
For nation shall rise against nation.
Nation shall rise against nation. Don't we see it?
Yes,
Don't we see it? Nation against the nation.
that's right.
Go ahead, read.
And kingdoms against kingdoms.
And kingdom against kingdom.
And there shall be earthquakes in divers places.
There shall be earthquakes and divers places.
And there shall be famines and troubles.
Yes,
These are the beginning of sorrow.
these are the beginning
Yes, Lord.
of sorrow. When you hear all these things, these are the beginning of sorrow. A few years back, we had a quake here. This church shook. We were so busy shouting, we didn't feel it. But it shook. Amen. I said we were having a good time. Maybe we thought we were carrying on so much. But this church shook. Amen. But the Lord said there'd be earthquakes in diverse places, in different places. Places you wouldn't think. You think they're all in California and all out in West. But not so. But not so. Earthquakes in diverse places. Read.
But take heed to yourselves,
This is what it says.
for they shall deliver you up to the council.
All right?
And in the synagogue ye shall be beaten.
Take heed to yourself.
That's right.
When people do give you up to the council,
Yeah.
carry you to court, or whatever, you just take heed.
That's right.
Because these are signs of the last days.
That's right.
These are the signs of the last days. And I want you to know that Jesus, he's coming. You can fool around, mess around, if you want to.
That's right.
You can be like the 5 foolish virgins if you want to. Amen. Your lamp is burning now, but you are falling asleep. And I'm mighty afraid when you wake up, your lamp will be out. Because you didn't take no oil in your vessel. You had it in the lamp, but no oil in the vessel. You see how tricky the devil is? The devil had all of them to get up and trim their wick. You see how the devil works? But when they found out they didn't have any oil, what good was it trimming their wick? Huh? No good at all. Then they want to borrow some from somebody else. Because the devil had fooled them all along. I'm shouting at the rest of them. And I'm having a good time like the rest of them. And I'm riding a big car like the rest of them. And I'm dressing up like the rest of them. And I'm doing this like the rest of them. But you better make sure you got all in your vessel. Because your lamp is going to go out. I said your lamp is going to go out. We keep 2 lamps in our house at all times. Because we don't know when the electric going on.
And spring